It's easy to get wrapped up in all the hype of the offseason. You're looking at prospective free agents and the upcoming draft and all that good jazz. Well, we also have to look at our own players and who we might want to retain. So in these next few videos, I want to go over some guys that might be worth bringing back, might be worth letting walk. The first player up on our list is Marcus Maye. So should the Jets re-sign Marcus Maye? What's up, guys? Welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. All right, we are talking free agents, specifically the Jets free agents, guys that could be walking, could be getting re-signed, could be getting extensions, all that good jazz. Well, what's going to happen? The first player up we're looking at is Marcus Maye, our safety, the guy that filled in the big time shoes that Jamal Adams left when he was traded. Marcus Maye, it fell on him. He was the second pick in the 2017 draft, just one pick after we took Jamal Adams. He is 6 foot tall, 107 pounds. At age 28, he graded out as an 82.8 on Pro Football Focus for this year. He was the 5th overall safety of all safeties. That's free safeties and strong safeties. He graded out as the 21st overall on Pro Football Focus's top 100 free agents for this offseason. He had 10 pass breakups this year and 90 tackles. Both of those are career highs. What's more impressive, over the last 2 seasons, he has played 400 snaps at free safety, 200 snaps at strong safety, and 125 snaps in the slot. So the guy is able to play all over the backfield. He gives us an incredible amount of versatility. He stepped into the Jamal Adams role perfectly. Jamal Adams, everyone was upset with him. Everything going on, the I would demand a trade and all this other good jazz. He shipped out. We get the multiple first-round picks. Maye is left holding the pieces, trying to carry this team. There's basically our longest tenured player, at least our longest successful tenured player that we've had right now. So we're looking him to be our leader. Well, he really stepped up. He had a great season, really, really good year. The 2 interceptions he had this season were just things of beauty. Like some of the better interceptions I've seen players on the Jets make in the last few years. So I really like Marcus Maye a lot. I hope we can find a way to retain him. So for me, I would like to keep him long term. I would like to ink him for like a 4-year contract or something like that, somewhere in the ballpark of $10 to $12 million. One thing to keep in mind, Budda Baker, the safety for the Cardinals, was taken just 3 picks ahead of Marcus Maye and got a $15 million a year contract. So there's a real shot that Marcus Maye is going to try and get a really, really high contract, regardless of how we were feeling about like Jamal and Maye and how Adams would get a huge contract and Maye would get something smaller. This is something I think we have to be concerned about, at least to a little extent. Now, I do think with Robert Saleh being in the building, it could lead to a better outlook for Marcus Maye. I think if we had hired an offensive coach, there's no guarantee that Maye would have come back. Now, over the cap values Maye from this past season as about $10.5 million a year. Pro Football Focus projected 4 years, $15 million a year, and then Spot Track graded him at $8.3 million a year for like a 3-year deal. So they're kind of all over the place. Spot Track's a little bit low. Over the cap is kind of where I figured he would get paid, and then Pro Football Focus is like way higher. That's like definitely the higher end of where I think things could go. Now for me, I offer Maye a nice contract, somewhere in that $10 to $12 million range, make him a really well-paid safety. If he decides he wants to get like $15 million a year, if that's the route that it seems to be trending in, I would use the franchise tag on him. The franchise tag has changed this year. Normally it's the average of the top 5 players at your position for that year. Now it's the average of the top 5 players at your position over the course of the last 5 years. So the tag price is actually dropping by, I think it's like 10%. So the free safety or safety franchise tag is only going to be between $10 and $11 million for next year. So at the very least, I don't think the Jets are going to lose Marcus Maye because you want to at least hold him in on that franchise tag. Now, hopefully he decides to sign a longer-term contract because maybe he can get a little bit more. If we give him 4 years, $48 million, he's getting $12 million a year. Better than the franchise tag. I think he would go for something like that. So it's going to be interesting to keep an eye on. I hope he comes back. I really don't think the Jets want to let him walk away. Joe Douglas has made it known that he is a priority this offseason. So hopefully we get this done. Guys, let me know what you think of Marcus Maye. Do you want to retain him? Do you want to franchise tag him? How much do you think it's going to cost to keep him on the New York Jets? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, go Jets.